Today's show is sponsored by Pink Horsepower. Fellas, when you're down and out, take a shot of Pink Horsepower. Get on the up and up. No need for the panicking. Pink Horsepower, leave you stiffer than a mannequin. Pause. Make sure you go to pinkhorsepower-net to go and get yours. Listen, today joining the show is a very, very special guest. He's a rapper, actor, businessman, entrepreneur. His first album, Get Rich or Die Trying, second album, The Massacre, and single, In the Club, all went diamond, selling over 10 million records each individually. He's also the executive producer for the hit series Power on Stars, which has the biggest audience for a series ever on Stars, along with the hit show BMF. He recently got his residency in Las Vegas. Look, we could go on and on. I want to introduce a good friend of mine, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. What's up, man? I got my nigga Yayo in the building today. Fifth already here.
What's good, nigga? What's good? What's good, boy?
I'm happy y'all here, man. Fifth, what's going on, baby?
Oh, man, I'm excited, man. I'm good.
Talk to me about this residency that everybody's talking about, because niggas get residencies in Vegas, but more than the residency, people keep talking about the money. Everything is
that was the number.
$15 million. Everywhere we go in this I've never seen a nigga get this much congratulations on residency. Basketball players, executives, bitches. What makes this residency so important?
Well, look, for me, it's important to me. I don't have to travel. It's not, when I'm tired, it's usually fatigue from the travel.
Right.
From place to place. At that point, like, well, this is why we start jet setting. Like, we start doing jets all the time. It makes it a lot easier for me to cover a lot of territory fast period. And then when we said we could close the year out and I could do the residency piece, and I was like, I was in talks to do the Sphere, to be in there. And then it's super complicated to build a show for that room.
Right.
So it was like, this was the better option of the two to do.
Gotcha. Where's it at so people know?
It's in the PH Live, it's Planet Hollywood.
Gotcha. You just came off a world tour, grossed over $100 million from what I was looking at. Do you still enjoy touring as much as you did when you were younger?
I really enjoyed the last tour. Like, and it was because there was no pressure. I didn't just come off a record where I got to get people into these new songs and stuff like that. The television business was saying it was on strike, so I was saying I was on tour.
Right.
And it was like at the same time, because they did that, I took the tour, and I went through a process with Live Nation before they was willing to do it. I did like 6 shows this when we was doing
But about something much bigger. Within minutes, 50 Cent and Cameron begin connecting the dots between major business deals, the Super Bowl, and Jay-Z's influence behind the scenes. Was this just a casual conversation? Or did 50 quietly reveal details that could change how fans view the industry's biggest power players? Stay with us, because this interview only gets more intense from here.
GOG?
Yeah. I think it started with 4, damn near.
Yeah, 4. It was 4 joints, and it was like in Germany.
Right.
And they didn't want to support it because they felt like we were going to have issues because of COVID. So I ended up financing the whole thing.
Right.
And then I had guys that I worked with previously in those markets be promoters for me, so they did all the logistics and everything for it.
Right.
But the deal was my deal.
Gotcha.
Like, it was nobody else involved. And then I came back after we did 4. We went back and did 16 more days.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm selling shit out campus. It was like, our audience has money.
Right.
Like the people who were in college partying in 03, they now grown.
Right.
And success, the habit that they have to have drink periodically, they got a wine cellar in Success.
Right.
They got a bar at the crib. They're casually having that drink at home instead of in the club, because their kids are now having the drink in the club.
Right.
And while I'm out on this run, they was willing to come with their kids, it felt like.
Right.
It's just like, I'll go to that one with you. That other shit, I don't know what they saying. Like the way the new style.
That's a fact. What about you, Yayo? You've been there from the beginning. You enjoying this shit too?
Of course.
Yeah.
We in the best
give me my money
hotels,
back, Cam. You know how much money I made him?
How much you made him? I see you take it.
I'm appreciative. Know what I'm you know what I mean?
I seen you too. So I want to stick to the touring and go into some things that people don't know about you real quick. But I want to ask you, Yayo, I seen you taking some acting classes, 50 posted.
Right.
Do you feel when you see Fifth, do you be like, yo, what's up? Can I get a part? What's happening? Does he tell you, I need acting?
You know what I feel? I feel like Power wouldn't be what it was if he put all his friends in there.
Gotcha.
So I know it's not like that. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? And he turned everybody, Michael Rainey, all these guys into big actors.
Right.
But some of them been to school for years.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I know it's not just he could just put his friends in there.
Right.
Of course, I want to be in something.
Right.
But you know what I mean? You gotta work for it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's what's up.
And then as for tour, come on, we staying in like Armani Hotel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We staying in Four Seasons.
Right.
We staying in the best hotels.
The best of the best.
Yeah, and he don't gotta put us in those hotels.
Right.
You know?
Nah, that's what's up, man. Because for me, and I didn't have to load like such music-wise, I just be, sometimes it'd be like, yo, I don't feel like it. I don't really feel like it, my nigga. I can't do it, my nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah, nah, but when I see you guys on tour, y'all niggas are genuinely enjoying yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, talking to Star. So what was your last 72 hours like? This week, where did you go?
Oh, man. We went to Qatar.
Mhm.
So we flew, well, this was
12 hours.
yeah, 12 hours there.
12
This
hours
was
there, 13
this
hours
is
back.
Thanksgiving night.
Right.
We flew to Qatar.
Atlantic
We did
City.
12 hours. Yeah, we went there for like an hour and 45 minutes. So we got off. No, it was about 3 hours.
We were there for about a good 3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah.
And then we got back on the plane. So it's like 13 and a half hours back. So it's 25 and a half hours. And then we went from there
Straight to AC.
to Atlantic City.
Harris.
Did the Harris, the pool party, and
And
then
the Ravens.
Then we had to
we
go to
went from there to
Baltimore.
Baltimore to their casinos in Baltimore.
Y'all niggas ain't tired?
And then we had to come to Vegas, nigga.
Yeah,
it ain't
yeah.
even over yet.
Then you
nigga.
going to Miami. Then you
Did Miami.
Then you're going to Arbazel.
Yep,
Y'all niggas
Wow.
moving like rock stars, man.
we're moving.
Nah, that's what's up. Tell me about the liquor.
Well, that,
Mhm.
Bill Branson and Lishman Dewar, those are, I own the entire company.
Right.
It's not like,
Sire.
Sire Spirits. That's
Let
my
'em know.
son's company.
Mhm.
Like I've been, the plan was to just build that company and just let him have it.
Mhm.
Like to let it be how I pass it on to him and he do it from there. But so I'll be doing some different things. They'll see me come with a tequila next and some other things.
Right.
Put in the portfolio and then let it grow.
A lot of people don't know, and I'm learning this in the last couple of months, being involved with sports.
Mhm.
Your partnerships, I was looking at the Houston Rockets, Sacramento Kings, the Houston Texans, the Houston Astros, the Indiana Pacers, the Orlando Magic, the Washington Commanders, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And I'm sitting there seeing over the last year or two or so, like, what the fuck 50 doing courtside at the Sacramento Kings game?
What you doing in Sacramento?
What's going on? And then I'm learning that you have these partnerships with your brand with these sports teams. Could you explain to us the partnership that you have?
Well, my partnerships with the owners direct.
Right.
So the Vivek in Sacramento, and then with Tillman in Houston, and then the Astros. As soon as we got there, like I got the Astros, the Texans, the Rockets all at the same time. And it was
Right.
It's crazy because I think when I keep it a buck, right? I think when you have everything,
Mhm.
the cool is the object.
Right.
It's to figure out what's really cool.
Right.
And then when the guys that are like the really rich guys, the owners,
Right.
when they keep seeing you around other guys that are their equivalent,
Right.
they look and go, bring me that. That's cool.
Mhm.
So they want to be around me too because they keep seeing me with the other guys that
The right
are owners,
people, right.
like in the right circles. And then
At first, the conversation seems focused on 50 Cent's massive $15 million Las Vegas residency. But the more he explains why he accepted the deal, the more it sounds like there's a much bigger strategy behind it. Cameron keeps bringing up the money, while 50 shifts the discussion toward power, ownership, and long-term business moves. That's when fans began wondering whether this residency was more than just another concert series. Was it another step in 50's plan to prove he can dominate entertainment without relying on the traditional industry gatekeepers?
open up. Like now it's like 11 professional sports teams.
Right.
And then it's ill because when the NFL has no issues, this is why I was saying I knew what boy was doing
Right.
with the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
Because he was doing like shit, like
Yeah, go
he
ahead.
was doing some wild shit, Ken. Because he was saying that to Eminem that the NFL had the issue with me, and I'm like, well, what's the issue? Why don't I have an issue when I'm becoming a partner in the actual team, but they got an issue with my performance? Right? Makes no sense. You know what I
So
mean?
I was going to get to that later, but since we're here now, and when he says "oh boy" for the audience that
Yeah, it's
don't know, he's
Jay.
talking about Jay-Z.
Mm.
This was discussed before. Jay-Z told Dr. Dre, just for people who's not up on this, or Eminem, that he didn't want you to perform part of that Super Bowl they
Right.
had a couple years ago. Why do you think that is?
Well, I just think,
Threatened,
yeah,
possibly?
not even threatened. You know, I think it's just when you take the competition from like our culture is competitive, man.
Right.
It is, but I think when it goes past the music itself to blocking things in business, then I don't understand that. Like right now, he's not even competing for a slot. You don't have a new song out that he want to be on the top 10 or top 5,
Right.
and you still competing. It don't make sense. Like, what are we competing for? What's the goal? Like this even like a lot of this, even a lot of the competitive stuff, or what we would call it beef, right? And it changed. That terminology changed when it's Biggie and Tupac, because we start saying the things that people would say that cause beef in the environment.
Right.
When before that they called battling in our culture.
Right.
Right. Because that's what it is until it turns into some street shit. Like so when you're not competing for those things anymore, you start looking and you're going, so what was the problem? You can't exactly remember what the problem was. That's what went through with Joe. Like my issue with Joe, I was like, yo, I think what was the like when did we bump into each other and have an altercation?
Right.
It wasn't that. It was just he's loyal to a default.
Right.
He was so loyal that he was like on the side without having to be on the side.
Right.
You know, and then that, you know, it dissolves itself over time because you ain't really got an issue.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Talk to me real quick before we get back into anything music-wise. Let's stick with the sports. You have this thing called the fifth quarter. Explain what the fifth quarter is.
The fifth quarter is whenever people leave the game early, trying to beat the traffic.
And yes, so we talk about sports teams when they leave in the professional sports events.
Right. That I create these social lounges like in Houston Rockets, then Toyota Center, the arenas. The fifth quarter is the social area where they go to the bar and hang out.
In the arenas.
Yeah, in the arenas.
Right.
So instead of trying to run out early, like they leave them before, if the game is close, you just got to go through the traffic.
Right.
Because you're like, damn, it's only a 1-point game, 2-point game, then I sure who's going to win the game. But a lot of times, like people get up and start leaving at the end of the fourth quarter because they're trying to beat the traffic out of the actual arena, and instead now they just come hang out because it's a cooler. The environment is just cooler now.
Right. You had a boxing promotion company once.
Yeah.
What happened with the boxing promotion company?
That really happened, Ken, because of my relationship with Floyd.
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't have interest in being a promoter like out the gate. It was just he was doing Mayweather promotions at the time, and then he had to do 90 days. He was going to jail. And he had fighters, he had Marcus Gamboa, he had guys that was just lingering. I'm like, champ, if they're gonna leave. You go to jail, they're just gonna leave. Like, and he had been giving them 50,000 and 50,000 and 50,000. So he had already gave Gamboa about 300,000 to chill on the side. And then we ended up, when he did go in, I ended up picking up all the fighters.
Right.
And so it's Marcus Gamboa. I had James Kirkland, Andre Durrell, Billy Dipp. He was the IBF champion at that point, and then a few other guys younger guys that I picked up. But it's interesting. Like, you don't want to go into business with fighters.
Why not? Explain that.
Their temperament is built on the way the business runs. So it's like they fight, get the money, spend the money, then fight again.
Right.
So in cycle, like they become loyal to whoever can provide for them when they're done with the money. Like, so if in that cycle, if you spent the money and then you're looking around and then Al look out for you, that person is Al Heyman. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to stay loyal to Al Heyman because he keep looking out for you when you burn the money down before you go fight again. You know what I'm saying? So even they got this thing where they're prone to commitment based on that. Even though they got the fight in itself give them an appetite for a lot of women.
Right.
but they still commit to someone because they want someone to be with them when they're on their lowest points.
You still watch boxing?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite fighter right now?
Right now, I'm working with Bud, man. I'm rocking with Bud.
What about Tank? Tank has a fight coming up. Tank announced today, actually, that he's retiring. You believe that?
No,
Yeah.
it's not time to retire.
Right.
I think Tank he's a killer for the group of fighters, the little fighters the game. He's tough as
He
nails.
was arguing with Shakur today or yesterday, right?
Was he?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
He was saying he don't think he deserved to fight.
He basically
Or even to be in the conversation.
They should fight though. They need to fight.
that's the problem.
Yeah, Shakur and Tank. Yeah.
To me, that's really the problem. Or even before Ryan stepped in,
Was he beefing with Shakur, nigga?
you got
At one point, you said so.
Yeah, they was beefing.
Everybody, listen. Let me tell you
He was
something.
beefing with Clarissa Shields the other day.
Let me tell you something. This shit worse than rap. These niggas, these niggas tender, yo. Yo, I swear to God. And then I'm sitting there figuring, like, I'm trying to navigate this shit because I'm new doing this shit the last year and a half, going on 2 years, probably in May, a year and a half. And I'm like, Stephen A. Smith has said ain't no big deal. Skip Bayless say ain't no big deal. Kim said it's a big deal because they care more about where it come from. But I still got a job to do.
And it's a cultural connection. Like you think, look, even what's on MSNBC, what's the name? Ari Noble.
Yeah.
He's number one. His connection is hip hop culture because he grew up listening to the music. He can make that kind of connection. Some of the stuff, information that he's talking about is going over the audience's head. But when he say that line that matches up, they go, "Oh, okay." They understand. They feel more comfortable watching what he's saying.
Right.
You already a part of it. So
exactly.
when you say something, they're going, "Why the fuck he said that about me?" They get upset about that shit.
That's the way Kim said. That's why.
Yo.
You a sarcastic nigga, bro.
I mean, I don't mean to be, it's just.
But between the two of them, I think Shakur's a serious defensive fighter.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that.
Well, the thing about it is,
you
know what it is with Shakur is that a lot of
Just when viewers think the Jay-Z discussion is over, another surprising moment arrives. 50 Cent begins talking about Steve Stoute and how certain relationships in the industry can shape public perception. He suggests that loyalty within powerful circles often speaks louder than direct confrontation. Without making definitive claims, the conversation leaves listeners wondering whether influence behind closed doors affects business decisions more than talent itself. Cameron listens carefully, allowing 50 to connect past experiences in a way that raises even more questions than it answers. Interview 22:2030:40. By the end of the interview, it becomes clear this wasn't simply about music, Vegas, or old rap rivalries. Throughout the conversation, 50 Cent repeatedly returns to one idea. Real power comes from ownership, consistency, and controlling your own business, not depending on anyone else. Whether discussing his residency, television empire, or industry politics, he paints a picture of someone determined to play by his own rules. And after everything said about Jay-Z, business influence, and hidden competition, fans are left asking one question. Was this interview quietly exposing a much bigger story? 50 Cent has never been one to sit back, stay silent, or move like everybody else. Ever since he stepped into the spotlight, wearing a bulletproof vest and bringing energy that shook the music business, Curtis Jackson has kept switching lanes. While many artists from his era are living off old hits and nostalgia tours, 50 is still making boss moves across television, liquor, and Las Vegas. If you thought you already had 50 Cent figured out, think again, because he is pulling off a play almost nobody saw coming. Hip-hop fans are ready to hit Sin City as 50 officially launches his first Las Vegas residency titled NDA Club, announced in late 2024. The exclusive run is going down at PH Live inside Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino. This is not some small weekend appearance either. We are talking about 6 performances scheduled from December 27th through January 4th, putting 50 Cent in the middle of the biggest New Year celebration in Vegas. While other rappers look back at their glory days, 50 is turning the Strip into his own playground and making sure the whole city feels his presence. So, why is this Vegas move such a big deal? For starters, this is 50 Cent's first residency and the reported payday is wild. Reports claim he could collect a massive $15 million for only 6 shows, putting him beside some of the biggest names to ever cash in on the Vegas Strip. For somebody who was once told his music would never dominate radio, filling a venue with thousands of fans is one boss move. Anybody who lands a ticket should not expect 50 to walk out with one microphone and keep things basic. Fif has promised a full-scale show packed with the records that controlled the early 2000s, including Magic Stick, Candy Shop, Many Men, and the anthem behind the residency's name, NDA Club. This is a celebration of the get-rich-or-die-trying era that took him from mixtape street buzz to worldwide fame. The business play behind the show might be just as slick as the performance itself. His New Year's Eve event is being presented by his own company, Sire Spirits, meaning 50 gets to rock the stage, promote his music, and put his liquor brand in front of the same crowd. That is mogul-level timing. The residency also shows how his live strategy is changing after the huge success of the Final Lap Tour, which honored the 20th anniversary of his debut album. That tour was a monster, pulling in more than $100 million and moving nearly 2 million tickets around the world. If the Final Lap Tour was 50 Cent's victory lap, then this Vegas residency feels like the permanent celebration. He gets to stay planted in one city while fans travel to him. And from a business angle, that is a slick setup. But whenever 50 makes headlines for winning, he usually finds a way to shake the room, too. Lately, some of that energy has been aimed at one of music's biggest power players, Jay-Z. Their complicated history goes all the way back to 1999 when a younger 50 released How to Rob, a tongue-in-cheek track joking about robbing names from Jay-Z to Nas. Jay-Z fired back on. It's hot with the now famous line, "I'm about $1, what the bleep is 050. That response made it clear the competitive tension was real. Over the years, they crossed paths for a Reebok commercial and even appeared on a remix together, but the rivalry never disappeared. Underneath the business miles, both New York Giants still carried that sharp competitive edge. Fast forward to 2026, and 50 Cent is right back on Jay-Z's line, posting with zero chill. In one recent Instagram post, Fif shared a meme placing Jay-Z's face on the Predator, the famous movie monster. He then paired it with a lyric from Jay-Z's 2006 verse on Fell's Young Girl, "I Really Like You," where Jay references someone who was not yet 21. Now, the context matters. That song dropped years before Jay-Z married Beyoncé. But 50 still used the old lyric to spark a fresh conversation. In the caption, he wrote, "I know you're going to say I'm a hater, but what do you say about what he's saying, fool? LOL. Get your bleep down the street." That was classic Fif blending jokes, shade, and just enough smoke to make social media go crazy in real time. This is not the same level of war he had with Ja Rule, but it keeps their long-running tension alive. 50 presents himself as the straight-talking outsider while painting Jay-Z as the protected industry boss. He has also questioned Jay's business style before, claiming Jay often links with artists after they are already successful, while 50 takes pride in helping people build from the ground up. That same tension was backed up by 50 Cent's longtime right-hand man Tony Ayo, who spoke on the difference between friendship and loyalty inside Gun compared with the Rockefeller Circle. Whether the rivalry is serious or simply 50 doing what he does best, the message stays clear. In hip-hop, old scores rarely disappear, and one post can bring everything right back to the surface. While 50 keeps his rivals guessing online, his television business is moving on a whole different level. The Power universe has grown into a cultural force with Fif sitting at the center of every major move. Back in 2019, When the original Power series was heading into its 6th and supposedly final season, 50 made a bold announcement that sounded almost too confident at the time. He posted on Instagram, "I changed my mind. Power is not going to be over after season 6. This is too good." Looking back, that was not empty hype. It was a warning about what was coming next. Power did not end. It multiplied into Power Book 2, Ghost, Power Book 3, Raising Conan, and Power Book 4, Force. Every spin-off pushed the world even deeper for fans, revealing Conan's backstory and following Tommy Egan into dangerous new territory. But every winning story has to switch lanes eventually. And it looks like 50 Cent wants to end this chapter on his own terms. Recently, Fifth revealed the first look poster for Power Legacy. The next move in the franchise, the series will bring Tommy Egan and Tariq St. Patrick back together in New York, connecting Force and Ghost. That is the reunion fans have been demanding. Still, 50's caption made Power supporters nervous. He wrote, "New heat on the way. I think this is going to be the last spin-off. Then I'm done with the Power universe." If he truly means it, that is huge. Power Legacy is expected to arrive in 2027. And if this becomes the final chapter, 50 could be stepping away from the franchise that transformed stars and made him a television boss. But the Power machine is not slowing down yet. Power Book 3, Raising Conan, is heading toward its final season in 2026. While Power Origins, focused on the younger lives of Ghost and Tommy, is also being developed. 50 is not simply shutting the door. He is adding fresh runes, expanding the setup, and making sure the Empire stays valuable before he finally walks away. 50 Cent once rapped, "You can find me in the club, bottle full of," and that line still fits. But the club is one piece of his empire. Today, you can find him in boardrooms, on television sets, behind deals, and back on stage to remind everybody who he is. From surviving Southside Queens to becoming a mogul across music, television, liquor, and Vegas, 50 Cent keeps proving that his hustle never switched off. He did not just survive the industry. He learned how to control his lane. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to Drip Z, and turn on notifications for more updates on hip-hop's biggest names. Are you more excited for the IND Club Residency or Power Legacy? Drop your thoughts below and we'll catch you in the next.